Boys and girls, it's science time again. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. And you know who else is excited? You know whom I'm talking about. Discovery Dan is standing by with a message for us. Let's see what he has to say.
Welcome back to
Hi,
another
Dan.
exciting week of Science Studies Weekly. This week, we're going to learn about the sun.
Yes.
The sun is huge. If the Earth was the size of a marble, the sun would be the size of a kimball, and the distance would be about 117 meters or longer than a football field. It is hot enough to keep us warm. We depend on it for life and light, and you can even cook with the sun. Really? Yeah, you did an experiment on it, remember? It was the first one you ever did. How do you not remember that? I don't know, I guess I've done so many. See you next week. Stay awesome.
Thanks, Dan. We will. All right, boys and girls, so you might need to pause the video to grab this issue of your Science Studies Weekly. You should all have it. And we are going to spend a couple of days talking about this because I have a lot I want to tell you about the sun. The video that we just watched barely told you anything. I have so much more to say. All right, do you have it? Let's look at it. The sun. The sun is important to all life on Earth. It gives us light and heat. It rises and sets every day. And you're going to find out a lot of things about the sun that you might find hard to believe. For example, it doesn't rise or set at all. Oh, yeah, lots to talk about. Here we go. Now, read along with me. Or if you don't want to listen to me, just turn the volume off and read by yourself. The sun. On Earth, it looks as if the sun moves across the sky. It is really the Earth that is moving. The Earth rotates or spins, just like the globe in your classroom. As the Earth rotates, the sunlight hits a different part of the world. That's why it's day on one side of Earth when it's night on the other. The Earth moves around the sun. It takes 1 year for the Earth to go all the way around the sun. How many days are in 1 year? Do you remember this? Do you know it? Write it down in your Science Weekly right there. And look at this Earth that they have here. So the Earth spins, okay? It goes around. It takes 24 hours for it to spin all the way around one time. Now, if the sun is sending light to Earth, okay, it's daytime here. And this is where we are too. It's daytime here. But guess what? Over there, where there's no sun, it's dark. It's night. Okay? And this is pretty interesting because we think of the stars coming out at night, but you know what? The stars are actually out in the daytime too, but we can't see them because our star, the sun, is too bright. Okay, the next cool thing I want to show you is this red line. Now the red line's not really there. They just put it there to give us an idea of what's happening. That red line is called an axis, and the Earth spins on this imaginary line. It's tilted a little bit. Now remember Uranus? Uranus's axis is like this, and Uranus spins like this in this funky motion. Okay? So the Earth is tilted a little bit, and it's very important for the seasons and things like that. We'll find out all that stuff later. Okay, let's move on. It takes 24 hours for the Earth to rotate once. There are 24 hours in each day. So let's get our numbers right. 24 hours to rotate one time. and that's 24 hours in a day, and 365 of those to go all the way around the sun. By the way, look what's happening over here. This is the Earth, and you can see it's actually spinning. Okay, that's what happens. And the sun is throwing its light onto this side of the Earth. Okay, and it actually looks like, for the people who are here on the ground, for the people who are here, it looks like the sun is rising, but it's not. It's just the Earth spinning. Isn't that wild? Okay, we'll talk more about those things. Now let's look at the look and learn part. When sunlight hits a raindrop, the sunlight bends. That makes a rainbow. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about these too. Do you know the colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet are the colors of the rainbow. And you know, all of those colors really just come from white light. If you break up white light, these are the colors that you get, these 7. Okay? Boys and girls, that's it. Just a little introduction to the sun. We have a lot more to do with it. By the way, look at this globe that I've got spinning here. I want you to notice something. Focus your eyes right there. When it's over the water, can you see that round dot? Kind of looks like it's right there. That's the sun shining its light on the earth. Okay, so where that sunlight touches, that's daytime. Whatever's on the other side is at night. Okay? All right, boys and girls, no worksheet for today. I just want you to, I wanted to read this with you. We're going to do them all eventually. Okay, but I want to talk to you more about the sun before we do any worksheets. All right, boys and girls, that's it. Have a fantastic and sunny day. The end.